Okay, so week 4, Abaca. Um, I hated this lecture for one reason. Got in my head. Lying here the night after, just about to go to sleep, and nope. All that's popping up in my head is chemicals and crap and everything they just put on mattresses. I'm not going to be able to sleep very well tonight because of the lecture, so I made the video instead. The product's actually really interesting. The idea of taking mattresses, which is something I've never thought about, and just showing me that it's covered in stuff I don't want to be sleeping on, is really interesting concept because I don't think many people know what goes into mattresses. If this can be shown, and just it could blow the mattress industry apart, which would be really cool. For the actual project itself, we looked into Abaca's existing portfolio, their existing branding, their existing advertising, brochures, stuff like that, and I actually felt it was pretty weak. There were a couple of mistakes in there from what I could see, and the biggest problem for me was the advertising. Um, the idea of just putting the bed in the nature and naturally sort of get this nature idea across is fine, but the way it was done just didn't seem right. The front cover of the brochure, for example, was a dark cliff with water splashing, and the bed in the middle of the rock with water splashing over. And this didn't say comfort or warmth to me, which I think is two really important things when you're trying to sell a mattress. And for one, the mattress wasn't even visible in these adverts. You could see people lying in the bed and being comfy and warm and, ooh, look at me cozy. But there was no real mattress visualization. And it's what you need from a company selling mattresses, in my opinion. Some of the other adverts that have been styled in this way were a little bit better. They were green and nice and lush and stuff like that. But I still felt very woodlandy, very almost loud more than anything else. Birds, foxes, whatever you want, just tweet, 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 tweet. Which means it didn't work as an advert, in my opinion. We did suggest to Abaca that they use one solid colour for their logo. It seemed that they'd used so many different colours, there was no real brand consistency. When you do look at major brands like Starbucks or Nike or McDonald's, they all have one set colour. Uh, like Coca-Cola's red is trademarked. You can't get the same red in any other logo. Which is what I think a company like this needs. You need that consistency and that solid base to build around. If you say choose a green for nature and natural stuff, stick with the green. Don't go for gradients. Don't go for anything like that. Just stick with your original colour, and then that colour will be associated with you. And when people see that colour, they'll instantly associate with you, which is brilliant. When the doctor was supposed to be coming in with the woman who ran Abaca, will be doing another lecture. Wouldn't be about Abaca, but I think that might be quite an interesting lecture, depending on what it's about, obviously. But yeah, it's cool, so hopefully it'll be good.